In episode 7, we open with the Maximal stasis pod falling to the planet in the north. Both the Maximals and the Predacons prep to get to the pod before the other.
Megatron's sure to launch his own flyers. I have to get there first.
I am not normally an advocate of caution, Optimus Primal, but in this case, I must register my concern. Megatron does not always behave as one might expect.
He'll want to reach the pod first, same as us. Right now it's a race, pure and simple. Optimus Primal, maximize!
Pterosaur and Waspinator ambush them and take out Optimus.
Yes!
With Optimus down, Dinobot promises him a glorious funeral.
That your funeral is a glorious one, as befits a warrior who died in battle.
Afraid I'll have to miss it, Dinobot. I'm not scrap yet.
Are you certain it would be a triumphant passage?
Megatron is displeased that Optimus survived, but realizes with the base unguarded, they can defeat the Maximals. He sends Pterosaur and Waspinator to reprogram the protoform in the pod into a Predacon, as he leads an attack on the Maximal base. Rhinox, Rattrap, and Cheetor run off to get the pod, but are strafed by the Predacons, who destroy their only means of making it across an icy canyon. Dinobot uses the computer to talk to Optimus while he heals, so that he can get advice on how to deal with the situation.
Is there any way we can contact the pod?
The energon fields are too strong. Our comlinks will not reach.
How about laser pulse?
Impossible. We would need line-of-sight transmission.
Isn't there anything we could bounce it off of? A mountain? Clouds? Anything?
Perhaps there is.
Megatron sneaks up on Dinobot as he's preparing to execute his plan.
Ah, Dinobot, yes.
Dinobot, maximize!
Oh, no. Calmness, please. I came only to talk, yes. After all, you are alone and in command of the Maximal base. An excellent opportunity, is it not? You were a Predacon once. Become one again. Turn the base over to me and the Beast Wars will be over. We Predacons will rule the galaxy, and you shall be my second in command. What do you say?
Eat slag!
Dinobot manages to activate the ship's automatic defenses. The plan succeeds and the pod gets the signal. Optimus leaves Dinobot the heal while he flies after the pod himself. While Pterosaur and Waspinator make it first, the other Maximals make it to the pod as well. Megatron holds some nearby tigers hostage to get the Maximals to back down. They comply and the pod is opened. However, it's empty.
It's empty. Where is the Maximal?
Right here.
Tigatron, maximize!
All right! Let's do it!
Beast mode! Retreat! Retreat! Blast it all!
The Maximals force the Predacons to retreat, and Optimus welcomes Tigatron into the fold. However, the crash damaged Tigatron's identity circuits, meaning he feels more at home with tigers than Maximals. He elects to stay in the wild, and the other Maximals respect his wishes.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we could use a scout up here. You know, in case the Preds get up to something.
Then it's settled, for now. But I have a feeling we'll meet again, Tigatron. And soon.
Let the trails lead where they may. I will follow.
In Episode 8, another stasis pod begins to crash land, and Optimus and Dinobot go off to recover it. Pterosaur, Waspinator, and Scorponok bury them under an avalanche and make off with the pod. When they return to base, Optimus brings up the fact that 3 operations in a row have been ambushed by the Predacons. Dinobot makes an assumption.
It was Rattrap who led us into the Box Canyon, and nearly to termination. What are you trying to say, you big lizard head?
That's ridiculous.
That Rattrap wouldn't do that!
Well, I'm not so sure.
What?
Rattrap, I want to have a word with you. In private.
Tarantula scans a form for the pod and reprograms the protoform into a Predacon.
Black Arachnia, terrorize!
And 1,000,000 erotic fanfics were born.
I suspect an ulterior motive behind your beast form selection.
I was so sure that this was a kid's show, but I'm really starting to question that. Rattrap is sent on a recon mission to prove his loyalty to the Maximals, and the Predacons hack into their communications. Pterosaur goes after Rattrap and battles him.
Rattrap maximize!
His comm link's still open, and he's under attack. Told you he was no Predacon clone.
Your marksmanship is unimpressive.
Oh no! No!
Pterosaur corners Rattrap, and he surrenders.
Beg for mercy.
What?
Mercy? At what price?
You name it. I got no links with the Maximals anymore. I'm a free agent.
Well, well, finally a Maximal with logic circuits. Very well, I will spare you in exchange for certain considerations.
All right. What have I got to lose? I'll do whatever you say. I'll even become a Predacon.
Rattrap? No, he couldn't!
Will you still defend your friend? Or will you see him for what he is, a traitor?
You're a fine one to talk. Rattrap wouldn't...
Pterosaur brings Rattrap to the Predacons and decides to use this opportunity to dethrone Megatron. Rattrap disables Megatron and Pterosaur officially takes over the Predacons. The other Maximals debate what to do over this revelation.
I let him go.
He's too dangerous a weapon to fall into Predacon hands.
Agreed. He should be neutralized and returned here to answer for his treachery and to be brought to justice.
Megatron and Rattrap are trapped in cages while the Predacons decide what to do with them. And Megatron easily escapes.
The wise tyrant always ensures his prisons are designed for his personal escape.
Rattrap gets out as well and begins traveling through the vents. So is that rat also a Transformer or what? Rattrap spies on Waspinator and discovers how they've been ambushing the Maximals.
A Maximal chip. Huh, no wonder.
He's caught by Tarantulas' web and manages to escape just before the spider catches him.
So, the juicy rat has been running his maze. But not for long, tarantulas.
Time to join the party, you big ape.
The other Maximals attack the base, and Pterosaur begins panicking, since they should have known they were coming. Megatron gladly lets Pterosaur continue to lead, and the Predacons go to war.
We're outnumbered! They've transformed the Proto-Maximal, but we have a secret weapon. Fight on!
Rattrap shoots down Optimus to prove his loyalty, and Black Arachnia dispatches Cheetor. The Maximals turn the tide of battle and retreat to fight another day.
Now, which of you glorious victors would still follow this fool's lead? Yes, so I calculated, and thus ends the glorious reign of Pterosaur, a lost battle, a missing Black Arachnia, and who knows what damage inflicted by the Maximal spy!
Oh, my aching head.
Optimus reveals the betrayal was all a ruse to find out how the Predacons were tracking them.
It's a Maximal decoder. They must have recovered it from a wreckage crash.
No wonder they hacked our communications. They were using our decoder.
You mean his capture, his betrayal, were all a setup?
Why didn't you tell us?
We had to keep it a secret, to keep his cover safe. Especially during the battle, although you didn't need to make it that believable.
Hey, what can I say? I was trying to miss.